Hey everybody, it's Miss P here again. I just want to take a moment and walk you through the U.S. History course. First of all, make sure that you notice that if you click this banner here at the top, it's going to take you to the course syllabus. You may not be that interested in the course syllabus, but maybe your parents or someone wants to know, what are you going to be studying in history? Well, you click the course syllabus, it's going to give you a full layout of the course this semester. This part right here you should be interested in. It's going to tell you how your grade is going to be totaled and just give you some hints on how to make it through your history class this semester. But I just want to make sure everyone saw that. Hopefully you've already clicked on me and you've watched the welcome video, and right now you just clicked that to get to this how-to video. So let's keep scrolling down. Something that's different about this home page from any other courses, if you've had any other courses with me especially, is I have made a link down here at the bottom to every single module that we will have within this course. I still want you to feel free to use your modules link over here. I love this because it's so easy to say, okay, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. Okay, here's where I start. You know, I love that part. I love that aspect. But when it gets down to the end of the semester, you know, you find yourself like scroll, 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 you know, trying to get down to module 8 or whatever module we're on at the time to see your work. And so I'm hoping having everything laid out on the home screen like this will be an easy way for you to just log in, hit history, come down, and boom, you know, there's all of your work, even all the way down to the very end of the semester, the very last assignment of the semester. Quick and easy to click on that there. And when you do click on it, it's going to bring you to a page that's going to give you an overview for that week. You know, I may have a funny picture, I may have a big announcement, I may have a video. You know, it's going to vary, but the one thing that's not going to vary is you're always going to have a list of all of the work that you have to go through for that upcoming week. Very important, you must do the assignments in the order that you see here. You know, you can't, and especially in history, you can't just do this in some random order. We have to do it in chronological order. But, you know, let's say that you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing any of that. Let me just check out this Carpetbaggers cartoon. Well, it's not going to show you anything. And it's going to say this hasn't been unlocked yet. And it's not, and it's going to tell you here, you need to complete these items before it will let you do the Carpetbaggers cartoon. So if you ever come to something like this, what you need to do is just click that first assignment that is in blue, and that's the very next one that it's going to allow you to do, okay? Just in case this is your first semester here at TOPS and you are new to this Canvas website, right here, that submit assignment, that's the button that you want to look for when you're ready to submit an assignment. With this one, you have the option to upload a file, or you have a text box here that you can put your answer in. I always suggest, especially in longer assignments like this where you're going to be writing multiple paragraphs, I always suggest you write the paragraphs in a Word document, and then you either upload the file or you copy and paste what you've written into the text document, and I mean into the text box. And the reason why I want you to do that is, you know, let's say you're working and you're right here and you're 2 paragraphs in, and then all of a sudden your computer just crashes. When you pull this web page back up, this box is going to be empty. However, if you were typing it in a Word document, when you pull your computer, when you open your computer back up and you pull that Word program back up, your document's going to be there because it's programmed to save it automatically. So please keep that in mind, especially on longer assignments, because I've had students, you know, email me on 4 and 5 paragraph essays and say, I was on the 4th paragraph and something happened, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry, you have to write everything over because, you know, it's not saved here. This website has not saved anything. So please, please, please do that for me so you don't have to go through the hassle of retyping things that you've already done. Once you do get your assignment uploaded or you get it copied and pasted into that text box, you hit submit, and then always look for this, okay? Tells you it's turned in. It gives you a big check mark, and that right there tells you that I got it, okay? So that's what you always want to look for after you've submitted any assignment like this. So you're going to have a lot of those assignments where you're going to see that as submit button. You're also going to have a lot of discussions, or what we sometimes call forums. One big thing I would just want to make sure everyone understands about these forums is this is like a group discussion. This is like a classroom discussion, which means everyone is going to be able to read your response. So please always keep that in mind when replying to all of these questions that I give throughout the semester. What you do is you just read through the instructions, and it asks you questions or it tells you to do things, and then you go down here and you click reply, and it gives you a text box, and then you post your reply. And once you do that, you're then able to see all of your classmates' responses, and a lot of times I will ask you to go back in and talk to your classmates, to just choose whoever you want and go in and discuss with them whatever we're talking about. And that's very easy to do. You just go through, and when you see a response, you click under that person's name that you want to talk to, and again there's that same text box, and you post your reply that way. So these are very easy to do, but I just want to make sure that everyone understands that this is like a class discussion. This is like you raising your hand in the classroom. So please just know that everyone will be able to read it. Proofread for me. Check your spelling, do some things like that before hitting submit or before hitting reply. You're going to have various quizzes and little tests all throughout the semester. They're pretty straightforward. This one is a fill in the blank. You just hit right there and fill in the words. You've got some multiple choice, true, false, short answer questions. But the biggest thing I want to stress to you is that when you take a quiz like this and you answer all of these questions and you go down to the bottom and hit submit, what's going to happen is the computer is going to grade automatically questions like this: multiple choice, fill in the blank, and true false questions. It's going to grade those automatically. But all of these questions that are short answer, where you have to write like a little paragraph or something like that, it does not grade those. I'm going to go in and grade those. And so what's going to happen is you're going to hit submit. For example, on this quiz, this is in chapter 2, you're going to take this. You're going to hit submit on this quiz, and when you go to your grades page for chapter 2 Gilded Age quiz, you're going to see some horribly low quiz grade, like a 30 or something. And what happens every semester is students start emailing me, why do I have a 30 on that quiz, and what happened, and blah, blah, blah. But what you have to understand is that the quiz is not completely graded. And if you actually look at it carefully, it tells you this. It says the teacher still needs to grade some responses. And so all it has graded are these little 5-point questions, And so all of these larger, like 10-point questions, and down below there's 15-point questions, all of those larger essay type questions I haven't graded yet, so you don't have those points yet. So I just want to stress to you that, again, anytime you have a quiz like this, it's going to give you a really low grade automatically. But you just need to understand that in the next few days, I'm going to go in and I'm going to grade all of those essay questions, and your grade is going to go up greatly. Now, speaking of grades, the last thing I want to do is click on and look at your grades page. I've logged in as a student here to kind of show you what it's going to look like when you click on it. This is such a great perk of online learning, among many, many perks, but this one is so wonderful because daily you can go in and you can look at your grade, and you can see, here's a quiz, and I didn't complete the quiz, I just hit submit on it really fast. But if I had completed it, I could go through, and if I missed one, I could say, oh, I chose this one, but this is the correct answer. So you can see what you got wrong, and you can look at your grade overall at any moment and know how you're doing in your courses. Now, if you do see this little icon, that means you've submitted something, but I haven't graded it yet. And so, give me until the end of the week, until they're all submitted, and then I'll start going in and grading, and you'll start getting grades for things like that. But that means you did submit something. So that again is another way for you to keep up with what you have done and what you have not done. It will show you over here the layout of your grades again, what each thing is weighted as percentage-wise towards your total grade. But again, I just can't stress how nice it is to have this. And every time you submit a quiz, go in and look at it. So many times I have students who, on a fill in the blank quiz, they just misspell something. And maybe they were writing out 200, but they accidentally put an extra D at the end and they just didn't see it. I know that you knew 200 and you know that you knew 200. And so if you see that and you send me a message and you say, Miss P, I'm so sorry I accidentally misspelled 200, I'm going to make fun of you a little bit, but then guess what else I'm going to do? I'm going to add your points back for that question. I'm going to give you those points back. And I'm not going to do it every single time. If you do it constantly, it's going to get very annoying, and I'm going to say, can you please check your spelling? But nobody's perfect, and we're all going to make mistakes every now and then. And so that's, if you never went back and looked at it, then you would just think, oh well, I missed it, and that's 5 or 10 points that is just gone. Whereas by just taking a moment and just stopping and just scrolling down through it really fast and looking at each question, you've made your score much higher. Okay, I hope this video has helped you a little bit. I hope you feel a little bit more secure about getting started. If you have a question, not if, when you have a question, because we all have questions. When you have a question, please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, that's why I'm here, and I'm going to stress all throughout the year that I'm here. I'm here to help you. Please let me help you. Again, here's everything. Here's all the ways to get in touch with me. Here's my office hours. Everything right there for you. Okay, please let me be here for you. Let me help you. And I hope everyone has a great semester here with our history course.